The following Let's Play has been rated not safe for young children. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, mwahahaha! Hello everyone! Welcome to this game! This game was requested by SP1250. Yes, that's right. I have gotten so popular that I'm getting Let's Try requests from Suntan Lotion! Anyway, this game is Tales of Symphonia, which you already know by this point. This game was released for the GameCube. And I know you're wondering... Well, actually, you're not wondering anything because I haven't given you the reasons to wonder yet. This is an RPG released for the GameCube. Now, you're wondering. Wait, the GameCube had RPGs? And, well, it had a few. I mean, there's Paper Mario, there's the Baton Kaitos series, and Fire Emblem, if you want to count that. Oddly enough, I don't think there were any traditional Japanese RPGs for the GameCube. I think Paper Mario 2 was the closest. Anyway, normally I would be skipping this intro since this is a Let's Try and we're sort of in a hurry, but first off, I'm probably going to split this into two parts anyway. And second, this opening is awesome! It is totally a good thing that the GameCube used discs instead of cartridges, because if it used cartridges instead, we wouldn't have been able to get cutscenes like this. Actually, if the GameCube had used cartridges instead, this game would have been released for the PS2 instead, and Nintendo would have been put out of business. Actually, this game wound up on the PS2 anyway. Oddly enough, they changed the song for the opening to instead of this orchestrated masterpiece that you're hearing now, it was some Japanese pop song. Also, I just love the color, the animation quality. You really gotta give major props to the people who animated this. This animation I can only dream of accomplishing myself. Mainly on account I actually hate drawing. There's just no satisfaction in it. Anyway, the awesome opening is over, and now it looks like we're playing Tree of Mana with a feather. Alright, now, I'm playing this on my Wii, which first off means that, hey, I got my capture device working now! Yay! And also, this means that I actually own the game. So, I've never actually beaten it. These are my more recent files. I actually gotten further than this. I got to some point where there was this giant cliff or a giant wall that I couldn't pass. I can't remember if I passed it or not. Anyway, it wasn't too far into the game. Anyway, as a reminder, the game that you request for my Let's Tries doesn't have to be a game that I own, but it can be. Anyway, let's go ahead and start a new game. Change game settings? Okay. Let's see. Skit title display. Skits contain a variety of fun conversations. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Battle control type. Let's see. Auto. All our actions are controlled by the AI. Semi-auto, defense, and attack distance controls are performed automatically. As opposed to what? I mean, I don't want to do manual, of course, but semi-auto? What's the difference between semi-auto and auto? I mean, what is excluded here? Also, it has been a while since I played this game, so obviously I'll have forgotten some things. So it's sorta like a fresh Let's Try. Alright, I think what it's saying here is that they'll move around and they'll defend, but they won't attack unless you tell them to, so I'm just gonna go to auto, because I'm only playing as myself here. Rumble. Of course I want Rumble, why wouldn't I? That's an awesome feature. Stereo, of course. Why wouldn't I want stereo? That's also an awesome feature. Although it's not as noticeable as it used to be.
Once upon a time, there existed a giant tree.
It is Tree of Mana.
Source of mana. A war, however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed.
How does that work?
The angels bore the chosen one, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Anyway, what I was saying about stereo sound, you generally don't notice it unless there's like a sound
Lord
coming.
Irving, wake up.
I'm going to assume I have to press a button. So let me continue. The thing about stereo sound is, unless you have a sound coming from the specific side of an area, like you're getting sound from the right speaker specifically or left speaker specifically, you don't really notice stereo sound too much.
Lloyd.
Ah!
How do you manage to sleep standing?
Like this.
Oh, Professor Rain, is class over?
Never mind. Let's have someone else answer the question. Genus, how about you?
So he's not only standing up sleeping, but he was standing up sleeping while holding a couple buckets of water. That's talent. He should go on America's Got Talent. Yes, and what can you do? I can stand asleep while holding 2 buckets of water. Watch! Anyway, I must say, it's nice that I can progress at the text on my own rate. This is how voice dialogue in RPGs should be done. They should have the voice dialogue, but let me progress it when I want, instead of it being completely automatic. This way, I can decide whether I want to continue or whether I want to reread what's being said on screen in case I didn't get something, or if I misunderstood. I need to go at my own pace. I need to whatever. Also, you can skip each line of dialogue as you go along real fast, so you don't have to wait for the cutscene to finish. So that's pretty nice.
Yes, Rain.
Does he have a cat face? He's making a cat face. Look at that. He's got that little squiggly mouth thing going on.
Mythos, the hero, brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlon.
Correct. Afterwards, Mythos the hero formed a pact with the goddess Martel.
This is a really convoluted way of giving world history to the player.
To seal away the Desians whom caused the war.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember? When the seal weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
Yeah, I knew that. I just forgot.
Today is the day of prophecy. It is a very important day, which the Chosen of Mana will receive an oracle from the goddess Martel. Now, Chosen One, Colette.
Oh gosh, he's just a child.
Yes, ma'am?
Tell us about the journey of world regeneration.
It is a journey to seal the Desians. Upon passing the trials of the goddess Martel, the summoned spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Did anybody else see that?
Correct. I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one.
I wasn't ready yet! Anyway, I was just saying, did anybody else notice that hole in the wall?
Mana depletion is the cause of the current food shortages and droughts.
I don't know, the world looked pretty green to me.
It is said that this occurs because the Desians consume vast amounts of mana in their human ranches.
Yes, human ranches, as in... sort of like slaves, except worse.
The Chosen's journey has two purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians. Now, for the next question.
What was that?
That's...
Settle down. It would seem that the time for the Oracle has come.
I've got to ask something here. So, the Chosen One is this child, and it's like everybody knows she's the Chosen One, apparently. I feel sorry for her. That's quite a responsibility to place on your shoulders while you're a child. I mean, if somebody came up to me and said that I was the key to saving the world, I'd just say, oh well. And I just wander around and do whatever I want. I'm not gonna risk my life for the world like that just because of some stupid prophecy.
I will go and check on the chapel. Everyone stay here and study on your own. Understood?
Really? You're going to leave the class here to... Why not just end school early?
Professor, I'll go with you.
No, Colette. If it is the Oracle, the priests will come here for you. Wait here with everyone else.
Wait, if it's not the Oracle, then what else would it be?
Yes, ma'am.
And here we are. Despite the fancy opening for the game, this game does not try to hide the fact that it is still a video game. I mean, look at this animation. Look at these characters. It's like I'm playing a toy. Alright, let's take a look at the menu. Alright, wow, this is a complicated looking menu. Cooking? Interesting. So we got techniques. Demon thing. That sounds important. I'll worry about it some other time. Let's go to system. Customize. Best of speed, not worried about that. Oh, you can change the difficulty level, I guess. Let's see, we got 3 different windows. I would have liked to have changed this at the beginning. Oh wait, I probably could have changed it at the beginning. There was like a customize option on the start menu, wasn't there? Oh well. Let's see here. And we'll just leave things default. Alright. What else? Let's see what this cooking thing is. We could cook sandwiches. We need the stuff on the right. We need bread. Wonder what the additional stuff would do. I don't know. And there's our status thing. Don't ask me what stuff means, because I can't actually go down there to find out. You can change your class apparently. That's good to know. Let's look at techniques again. I'm pretty sure... Well, this will be explained in a bit. And let's see. Normal circumstances, I would talk to everybody, but since I'm doing a let's try and thus on a time limit, let's just talk to the people I think are... Let's talk to this thing first. What is this? That's what I'm wondering. You know, it kind of looks like this girl here, Colette. It's got the same shape to it. What did she use for her hair? Maybe her hair is plastic. Yeah, she's totally a child. It's like, oh my goodness, the light of the Chosen One! And she's thinking, wow, that's pretty. Oh, and I just realized they're not actually doing voiceover anymore. Let's see, during class, Rain said that when the oracle comes, the Cruxus crystal enshrined in the altar shines. So that light must have been emitted by the Cruxus crystal at the temple. Let's just go this way. Lloyd, where are you going? Don't tell me you're sneaking out. Rain will get mad. I'm really curious to find out what really happens to Colette when she receives the oracle. They always talk about the Chosen of Regeneration and the Day of Prophecy, but no one tells us what really happens. But my sister said to stay and study by ourselves. So apparently Genus is the teacher's brother. It's research. That's just an excuse. And a pretty good one. So, an excuse is an excuse, right? Don't be so stuffy. You're coming too, right? We're best friends after all. Colette, want to come along too? Huh? Okay. So where to? Where else? That light. You're directly involved in all of this. Aren't you curious? Are you curious about it? Of course! Okay, then I'll be curious about it too. See? Dwarven vow number 4. Don't depend on others. Walk on your own 2 legs. That's gonna be a thing, the Dwarven vows. Okay then, let's go to the temple. Not the Dwarven vows again. You always use those when you need an excuse. Colette and Genus join the party. Yay! And stuff. When the Z button appears at the left edge of the screen, press the Z button to trigger a skit. Skits contain hints about where to go next, as well as offer a variety of fun chats between the characters. Oh look, there's a skit right there. It'll be fine. I wonder if Rain is going to be mad at us. Don't worry, all we have to do is get back to class before she does. But wasn't Professor Rain going to the temple too? What if we run into her? We'll be fine, probably. That's entirely automated, and I do not understand why. It doesn't seem like a good thing to have that automated. What's this? This looks like important stuff. It's not. I got a round shadow, and I have to press a button in order to go through the door. What's going on? It's awfully quiet. Where did everybody go? Colette! Father! Frank! Thank goodness you're safe. Frank, what happened to everyone in the village? They're all in hiding. The Desians invaded the village just a short while ago. Thankfully, no one was hurt. They passed through the village and headed for the temple. Why? Azalea has a non-aggression treaty with the Desians. You mean that agreement where they don't attack the village as long as we leave the human ranch alone? Yes, Grandmother said it's to protect me. Oh, where's Grandmother? Phaedra is in the temple preparing for the ritual. Phaedra is in the temple? But that's where the Desians... The priests are there with her. There's no need to worry. Now, Colette. I know. I promised to fill my duty as the Chosen. Good luck, Colette. Lloyd, Genus, you two should go on home. I'm worried about letting Colette go by herself. I'll go with her to the temple. Me too. But... Alright, thank you. I'll wait at the house. Come back immediately if anything happens. And I can't move because it's telling me this is the Village of Oracles, Azalea! And this is a save point. You can save your... we get saving. Neither of these files are important. I'm not going to get back to them anyway. Also, you can sort of see Spoiler alert, I get these characters. 16 minutes feels more like a half hour, which means I should probably end this episode, and next time we're going to go this way, where we're going to fight a monster. Yeah. So, next time we fight a monster. I'll see you then. What's a monster doing here anyway?